Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
Hi, welcome to another program on reggae2reggae.com, and it's celebrate life.me. And today we are drawing close to the end of the King's proposal, and we're coming up to the climax. Yes, sir. But today we are going to be talking about wealth, a subject that everybody is interested in, right? And today we're looking at this segment of the proposal that says, and they will bring their wealth to you from the reaches of the earth just to see your beauty. And there you will be sitting upon my throne and wear the crown of my everlasting favor for all the world to see. So let's listen to the King's proposal, and afterwards we'll come back and see exactly how we can acquire all of this wealth and beauty. So come back.
Long before I laid the foundations of the earth, before I stretched out the canopy of heaven, I was thinking of you, and I chose you to be the object of my love. Before you ever knew me, I knew you and I loved you from the first moment of your life. My love for you has existed before time itself, and it will continue when time is no more. You are worth so much to me, and all the universe which I created. You are my most treasured possession. There is none like you. I left my throne in heaven just to have you. Though I was king, I was not willing to remain as king if that meant not having you by my side. Oh, my beloved, I gave up everything to have you. I cast aside my crown and removed my robe of royalty. I became nothing more than a servant among men. Because you could not come to me, I came to you. I left heaven behind and came to earth just so I could be near you. Though I was rich, I became poor. Though I was strong, I became weak like mortal man. And I did this for you. The cost I paid was great, but I have no regrets. You are worth everything I gave. You are my darling. You are my pearl of great price. One glance from you, and I am ravished by the power of love. Don't think I came to redeem you because I pity you. No. I have done what I have done because I so greatly desire you. I did not pay the ultimate price because you are worthless. I gave it all because you are priceless. And now, I offer you a king's proposal. These are the things I will give to you, if only you will agree to become my eternal bride. I promise to take from you the heavy burdens of life and clothe you with garments of praise. Once you become mine, I will never cast you out or abandon you. You will be an orphan no more. I will never leave you or forsake you. You will have a home with me forever. And I will heal your broken heart, and my anointing will break every yoke that binds you. Instead of ashes, you will wear a beautiful garland of my grace, and I will anoint your head with the oil of health and joy. I have so many plans for you, beloved, and all of them are good. I know that sin robbed you of your beauty, but my love will restore you completely. Yes, the old things will disappear, and I will make all things new for you. You will become as lovely as the moon in a procession of stars, a reflection of my love. All of your life I have been drawing you to me with cords of love. I spoke tenderly to you, calling you to come to me. Now I want to sing over you my songs of deliverance. Once you come to know how deep my love for you truly is, you will live with confidence. My love for you is perfect, and perfect love will cast out all of your fear. If you should ever lose faith in me, I will never lose faith in you. When you fail, I will be there to help you. When you fall, I will carry you. The smallest sparrow looks to me for help. Won't I care for you as well? You're worth so much more to me. Your mind will rest in perfect peace, free at last from doubt and confusion, and nothing will be able to pry you from my arms, because I will hide you in the shelter of my love. You will nestle safely beneath my wings. Those who try to harm you will answer to me, and no plan that they form against you will succeed, because I will give you the keys of my kingdom. You yourself will have the authority of my name to open and close every door before you. From east to the west, from the north to the south, everything will be given into your hand. You can ask me anything, anything at all, and I will give it to you if it serves my ultimate will. Yes, go ahead and ask me, and I will even give you the nations as your inheritance. And you will rule over the powers of darkness, trampling them beneath your feet. Those who bless you, I will bless. But those who come against you shall surely fall. And I will write upon you a new name for all to see. You will be called the City of God, the New Jerusalem. Kings will come from the ends of the earth just to see your beauty. And they will bring their wealth to you from the far reaches of the earth. And there you will be, sitting upon my throne, and wearing the crown of my everlasting favor for all the world to see. Beloved, I have prepared a place for you in my Father's house. I want you to be where I am. We will walk together in the cool of the day, strolling arm in arm in the garden of God, in paradise restored. And you will eat from the tree of life that is there. Can you trust the promises I make to you, my love? I'm not a man that I should lie. I will watch over my word to perform it on your behalf. I will never change. I will always be the same. Yesterday, today, and forever. Oh, most beautiful one, my love, my dove, my beloved. If you will accept your king's proposal, all these great and precious promises will be yours. My bond is my word, and my covenant is sealed with my own blood, which was given to purchase you. I will love, honor, and cherish you all the days of your life. And I will be with you always, even to the end of the world. This is my proposal. What will you answer?
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
It's Dr. Cheryl Chung from Celebrate Life. Stay tuned. You're on to RTRradio.tv.
Are you struggling with some kind of health condition? Is it arthritis, high blood pressure, Crohn's disease, constipation, AIDS, cancer? Whatever it is, we can show you how to get your natural defenses up so that your bodies will deal with your condition. Join us as our studio audience on reggae2reggae.com, when we will teach you how to celebrate every moment of your life. Call us at 336 7350 for information. Limited space.
Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr.
Hi, we're back, and we have just listened to the King's Proposal. You'll also notice that there are some slight changes to my set. Well, let's take off my shades and stop having a dim view. This is another one of my sunshades. Remember I told you I was going to give you this is a sort of a smoky bronze, right? And it sort of goes with almost everything. So that's another one of my sunshades. But some changes to my set. One, I have on my, what's that? Oh, June plum drink. It's one of my greens today. And my flag is flying high in the wind. Can you see the whole of my flag? I hope so, you know. And over here, I have replaced some of my thorns with some foliage because we are now starting to bloom, blossom, and bear fruit. So that's also very important over here on my set. But we're still abandoned. Abandonment. Oh my goodness, abandonment to whatever. You know, here's my dancer, totally abandoned to the whole process of life. Right. All right. And I'll show you some other things on my set later on. Of course, my ever-present Lion of the tribe of Judah. Ever-present, okay? Because he is my source, he's my strength. He is the one that I have with me, can draw on all the time as an example, right? Within me is the spirit that gives life, that protects, that keeps me with all the resources that I need, supplied, abundance. So when you look at abundance and wealth in all its aspects today, because we said that all the wealth is going to come from all the ends of the earth, because they're coming to see my beauty and your beauty, and the only beauty that they can see is the beauty. You know, remember that real old chorus that says, let the beauty of Jesus be seen in me, all his wondrous compassion and purity. O thou Spirit divine, which is inside of me, all my nature refine, till the beauty of Jesus be seen in me. And that is really our process as we go right through life, as we journey straight through. Only when the beauty is seen of us, seen in us, that we will really be able to attract everybody around. People will come from the ends of the earth to see the beauty of Jesus just shining out of us every time we appear, you know. And, you know, that's, I've seen this in so many people. And fleetingly, I've seen it in the mirror. And I know that it's something that I used to see in my late husband. I would sort of, we would turn up at something, you know, and I would just see him shining. You know, I said, oh, why is he always glowing? You know, I'm a prettier one here, but he's a glowing one, you know. And so it is something that we need to understand. It has nothing to do with our physical features or beauty or so-called beauty. It has to do with that inner glow that just always emanates and comes out. It has to do with how we treat people. It has to do with how we interact with everything around us with love. And that's what we're looking at as we come to the end of this love month and the King's proposal and all the things that he is offering us have to do with how he loves us and how he's hoping that through this process he has translated us into someone who just emanates his love, is a channel of his love. And of course, we're looking at all of this today, wealth, from the point of view of our four rules of celebrate life. And they are one, know where you're going. I am well on the way, have been on the way to embracing and enjoying wealth in every area of my life. Abundant, overflowing, can't deal with it so much wealth. And I've been there before and I'm going there again. It's a cycle. And it's a cycle that you can enjoy at every point of that cycle. So whether you're at the bottom where you don't see it and have it physically pile up, you can still enjoy it because it is there and it will just pop out at the time when you need it. And whether it's at another time when it's just rushing through in abundance and just covering over everything and you're just giving away and giving away and giving away, it's the same level of enjoyment. And that's what the beauty is all about. The fact that you are able to express this enjoyment, joy, which then becomes your strength. And it's just very attractive. Eh? It's like a light that draws moths to a flame. So let's look at the rules. Although we have been through some of them already. One, know where you're going. Two, know your driver, who's providing supply, who's the one leading this whole thing. Three, pay as you enter. What is my responsibility? And my contribution. Then we know that we will enjoy the ride. And enjoying the ride is really the epitome of the whole process. Because if we're going to enjoy the ride, then what do we have to be worried about? What do we have to be stressed about? We can be stressed and have joy at the same time. So why would you want to swap the possibility of joy for stress? It makes absolutely no sense. So we're going to move through all of this and see how, and let me just put a little label to each one. So we're taking a break. Let me put a little label to each one. One, know where we're going. We're going along the road to accessing the wealth, to really having it and using it. Okay. Two, know your driver. Understanding his ways, because there's a way he operates, and if you don't understand his way and how he operates, then you will misinterpret it, and we will look at that in detail. Three, paying as you enter is really the process of walking through the processes that we have to engage in while we are enjoying the ride. While we are, and how do you enjoy the ride? We maintain our relationships with him. So knowing where we're going towards this road of accessing the wealth, actually having it here, knowing the way that our driver operates, that's rule number two. Three is walking through the process, and I said walking through the process. So it's not a matter of stressing through or enduring through. It is walking through the process. And while we're walking through the process, we are enjoying the ride because we are maintaining the relationship that we have with the driver. All right. So we have already explained number one, know where you're going, and I'm going to just list it again. We are going down the road to accessing the resources that are available by expecting it, by meditating on it, and by speaking it, and doing using every occasion to confirm it. So, we'll be right back. No, we're not right back yet. I have 2 more minutes to go. Come on, what is stressing me out? Let me have a drink. This is my June plum drink. Have to tell you what I've done with my June plum drink today. I have, first of all, cut out the June plum, and if it's a green June plum, I cut through the seed and everything. And I just blend up everything, seed, skin, and the flesh. But a high-speed blender brings it almost to a pulp. And then if I want, I will strain it through a very large hole strainer because I want some of the fiber in it. So I just get rid of the insoluble fiber, some of it anyway. And then, having gotten that thick liquid, I mix it with some cane juice. And I had put some cane juice in it initially. And then I have in this one lemon, lime, and pepper, cayenne pepper. This is a touch of cayenne pepper, so just give it a zing. And also, it's important to know that pepper is very cleansing. I have it in just about everything. On my jams, I put pepper in, pepper jam. So this is one of my green drinks. And green does not have to have tallow in there. You can have other greens. And then I freeze it. And then melt it. So it's nice and chilling. Great. So, we know where we're going. How do we keep on the road? We're going on the road to acquiring and accessing wealth by expecting it, always expecting. Don't say, I don't know how I'm going to pay this. I know I can know that he never fails and he will always supply every need. Good. 2, or he has already. Meditating on it. Yes, man, everything is going to be copacetic and totally put in place. And speaking it and using every occasion to affirm it. So you see nothing, you affirm it. So you're ready to eat and there's nothing, you put out the plate and you sit down with a spoon. And then you thank for the food that is on the plate. That is how we move into it. So we'll go into the next rule in the next segment. So come back.
By my master, they will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last.
Reggae, bun down bro, mana. Make it burn, them call mana. Make it burn, bumpy go oh mana. Make it burn, bun. Africa we come from mana. Reggae to reggae, big up on yourself, saying, I love, as I would say.
Join me for Celebrate Life, where we will be looking at all the issues that you could possibly have and how you can transform them into a celebratory occasion. Celebrate life on reggae2reggae.com. See you there.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
Saw a bird flew down this morning, as if he's saying something to me. Sitting on the limb of a tree, giving me a sound of sweet melody.
Reggae2reggae.com.
Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr.
Here we are, back again, using every opportunity and every occasion to affirm whatever we are heading for. We don't wait until we see it. It's the evidence of things not seen, and it's the sure assurance, sure confidence that it's going to happen. This is what in fact is going to bring it to pass. Calling those things that are not as if they were until they become. Wonderful. It's a habit we need to get into, where when we don't see it, and that leads me into the next. When we don't see it, we call it into being. That leads me into the next segment, which is absolutely pivotal in your understanding how to do this. Affirming and speaking to it. 1. Understanding and knowing his ways. His modus operandi. That means, how does he operate? How does he bring things to pass? Well, that question I can't answer, because guess what? He has already brought those things to pass. And so when we look at it, we need to understand who he is. 1, he never fails. He always comes through. 2, he processes me to be totally prepared and ready to receive and utilize fully the gifts. But that's a big one. We will come back to it. 3, his timing is perfect, supplying all of the component parts. I want to preface going into the analysis of these 3 factors with the fact that why he can do all these things is that in his foreknowledge, he has done everything that has been done and is going to be done already. So if you understand that he is operating from the point of view that he has already seen the end, he knows what the end is. He chose the end. It's in Jeremiah 29:11. He chose my end and how I am to take every step to get to that end. And if he has done that, then really and truly, I must have confidence that he will get there. Everything has already been completed. So it is in that framework why I say we need to understand and know his ways, know how he operates. He never fails and he always comes through because he has already done it already. So he's not going to come through on something that he hasn't done already. He has already done it, so he's just going to process it again, as it were. But the middle one is the one that I'm most interested in. And this is it. He processes me to be totally prepared and ready to receive and utilize fully his gifts. So that is the area of, I would say, greatest challenge, because here it is. I don't have the capabilities to carry out what I envisage and what I'm asking for. And so I need to be processed to the place where I can receive the gifts, utilize them fully. And that is what we very often don't understand, because when we get into challenges that we just cannot get through, around by, or what have you, then we sometimes think that this is a stone wall or this is a impossible a blockage to our getting to where we want. And maybe it is. But the fact that he has already navigated it and he has already orchestrated it in order to work together for good, for our benefit, then we can have a different attitude to these blockages, these challenges, these impossibilities that face us along the journey. And we can always face them by going back to consult with how he operates. So knowing how he operates is very, very important. His timing is perfect. And I'm here to tell you, he is never late. He is never early. He is never late. He is never early. Always on time. And so when let's just forget it, he's never early. He's just never early, right? So when we want to see the results before we have gone through the process, it's not going to happen. So don't even want to see it. Accept and understand his way of doing things. And just work with the program, don't buck it, right? So when we, first of all, recognize he's never early, good, that's how to be doing. Secondly, he's never late. And so we often think that this is it. There is just no way that we can move ahead with this process and this project at this point because we have gone past the point of no return. Let's just put it that way. And know that the people have refused my proposal. They have turned me down. They have said no. The doctor says nothing can be done. Let's look at some other impossible situations. You are past the point of reparation, of repair, of having it turn out right. You're sort of past that place, and now you are at the point where you either have to go into despair, depression, anxiety, or trust. And I just can't see how we can choose depression and anxiety and distrust. Boy, hindsight is just something, You see me all the time and say, I just can't see how people do that. Been there, done that. Look straight in the face of situations and just say, absolutely no way. Can't do that. And you know what that does? That takes us even further into despair, depression, anxiety, what have you. And very often some people don't move on to this kind of bit. I remember once I was at that stage and I was sort of just lying on the bed, totally incapacitated. This might have been about 10, 12 years ago, and I was just breathing my last. And I realized that I did not have 24 hours left to live. I knew it. I felt the life leaving me. And I remember one of my daughters were sitting beside me and I said, Tamara, I need everybody here. Call everybody. Call my sisters, call my brother abroad, call my husband who was at work at the time. I said, I need everybody. I know I don't have 24 hours left. And as clear as day, I heard a voice. I couldn't move anywhere below my neck. I was basically paralyzed. And paralyzed everywhere. I had to be in adult disposables, couldn't hold anything, right? Had no use of my muscles. And I said to her, call everybody. And she says, no, Auntie Cheryl, you're not dying. And as clear as day, I heard a voice that said, let it go. I said, let it go. Let what go? You know, so your mouth is elastic to go. Most times. I said, let what go? Let it go. You mean the house? He said, yes, let it go. I am your supplier. I can supply all the houses and lands that you want. So the fact that somebody is trying to steal your home, let it go. I will give you one twice the size. And immediately I realized what had put me into this state. And I just let it go. I let it go. And immediately I felt the life force coming from my toes. It's like a little tingling, and just came up my body and up and up and up and up until all my body came alive. And I could walk. I just swung my legs off of the bed and I could walk. And I went to the phone and just, released everybody who I had up. So, understanding his ways, that he is never late, right? And you can choose to access the way out over the situation at any time. Once you tune into your spirit and know his ways. So his ways never fails. Always comes through. Processes me to be totally prepared and ready to receive and to utilize fully his gifts. Because if I was not that place of just total surrender, where I realized that there is absolutely nothing that he cannot do, then I will not be prepared to let it go. So I am here to tell you, you've got to know his ways. You've got to understand how he operates, so that you are not frustrated when you see the time passing or you see the impossibility in front of you, because there is nothing impossible with God. So, when we come back, we're going to be looking at what is your contribution. So that was knowing your driver, knowing his ways and how he operates. So come back.
Yes. Oh, somehow I know things have got to change. Oh my. Ooh, saw a bird flew down this morning, as if he's saying something to me. Sitting on the limb of a tree, giving me a sound of sweet melody.
Reggae.
So keep it tuned to reggae2reggae.com and we'll have more for you. Keep it locked.
Dr. Cheryl Chong on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chong on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chong on reggae2reggae.com.
We're back. And we're looking at enjoying the ride. We're actually looking at pay as you enter and enjoying the ride together. Because this is one of those segments that what you do to pay as you enter, your contribution, is integrated and mix up with enjoying the ride. So let's look at it. It says, what's my responsibility? What do I have to do? Rest and walk. Resting and walking through the process. That's all I have to do. Resting and walking. It's like a sort of strolling through the process. Remember what the part of the King's proposal said? And we shall stroll arm in arm through the garden. And so that posture is so very, very important for enjoying the ride because there's no stress. If you're just walking and strolling along, how can there be stress? Right? So, resting and walking through the process. Secure, confident, without stress. Following the dreams, visions, and downloads. And 3, declaring his favor and grace over every step. When I wake up in the morning, I'm saying, whoopsie, whoopsie, look at the list of things that I have to accomplish today. My next thing is, Father, order my steps. Please order my steps today. Because there is no way, if I try to plan out this thing, I have already put a little priority list and so on. But I'm here to tell you, if I really try to put it together, I am going to be overwhelmed. Let's just put it that way, overwhelmed. Eh? So I have no intention of being overwhelmed by the situation. So order my steps, and whatever is to drop, drop it. You know, it's amazing because in the last few days, I had those same scenarios. And what happens is that I decided, when I got up and looked at everything, I said, okay, I've prioritized these. I'm just going to start from the top coming down. And as usual, I get emergency calls every day. This is a situation that needs to be addressed. And of course, you have to always put the urgent on the bottom of the list. And then say to the lover of your soul, order my steps. Because as you do that, he will bring that bottom one up to the top if it is to take priority. But you need to prioritize your steps according to their importance, not according to their urgency, right? And also remember that plan, when we're doing the life development plan, we looked at always leaving 2 hours in the day where you have nothing planned for the emergencies and for the unplanned things that come up. Because, you know, the school calls and they say, well, you have to come and get Johnny because he just, you know, fell down the stairs and he has a little cut. It has been dressed by the first aid or the nurse's station, but I think he needs to go home. He didn't plan that. But that is going to be something that you have to put up. And maybe not. Maybe he let him lie in the sick bay for a little while until I finish this particular assignment, and then I can come and get him, rather than come and get him, come back and come. You know, don't get bent out of shape when those emergencies happen, because guess what? They have already happened in the timing of your Creator, and he knew already how it was to be handled, and he has it all sewn up and all in place, right? So the resting and the walking through, right? The only way you need to run is when you're running to attack, right? Secure, confident, and without stress. Following the dreams, visions, and downloads. Now, we did a program on that, which is also available on video and available for download. It's really explaining to you how to respond to your dreams. Dreams about things that have happened in the past that impacts you and that would like to impact your present and your future. How do you respond to that? Visions of what you would like to have in the future. Visions of how you would like to operate, or you see yourself, or you see other situations and how you should fit into that puzzle. Dreams, visions, and downloads, they are to be responded to on a daily basis. Everything you do needs to be either shutting down something or opening up something, right? And that has to do, how do you get the power to do that? How do you get direction to do that? It's in the downloads. Downloads are things that come up in your subconscious or are putting into your subconscious at the very, very time that you are actually doing it or approaching it, just like opening your mouth and it comes out, right? So, and you say, where did that come from? We have all had those experiences, and those are very, very, very important. I think they're probably the most important directives, because once you follow the download, then you will always be timely. Those are the timely directives. That's what I'm using as a download right now. So following the dreams, the visions, and the downloads. That's number 2 in Pay As You Enter. And number 3 is declaring his favor and grace over every step. First, you ask him to order your steps. And then you patched into your dreams, visions, and downloads. And then now, as you are actually stepping, you are declaring favor over your every step. And I'm telling you, this is extremely powerful, because as you step and you say, I have favor, I have grace, this is going to open to me, the doors are going to open, and any door that is not open, I declare it open, or it is one that needs to remain shut by the Spirit, right? So, no anxiety. Whatever is going to open is going to open. I shall have favor. And even when, you need to understand this modus operandi, even when you get a total flat down refusal, you say things like, oh, thank you so much. And I know I have favor in this situation. And you just leave. You will be called back. I am here to tell you, or somebody else with a better offer is going to call you. I mean, this is so sure as can be. Once you declare the favor and you stick to it, never take a refusal or a failure as a disappointment. There are no disappointments with my Creator. None. Everything is a good situation, because if it is a negative thing that has happened, whatever the enemy meant for evil, he's going to turn it on for good. If it's a positive thing, add it on. And so we need to always have that approach. So the 3 things are resting. The rule for pay as you enter is resting and walking through the process. Your attitude towards the process. And it's born out in these 3 things. You are secure and confident without stress. 2, you are following your dreams, visions, and downloads, which are your directives. And 3, you are declaring his favor and grace over everything that happens. All the refusals, all the failures, everything. Because it's just a process. It's a process. And it's a process to get you to that unexpected end, right? And then how do you, this is why you're doing this. This is what gives you the enjoyment. Because you can enjoy life every moment, 24/7, if you have no stress. Because if you have stress, then it pulls you away. It pulls you to refocus on the issue that is stressing you. But if you have no stress, then you can focus on the wonderful things of life, right? Maintain, how do you do that? By maintaining your relationship with your driver. And 1, continuous communication. Does that mean that you have to be constantly in a little room, kneeling down and praying? No. It is that your spirit that is within you is communicating with his spirit that is within you. So you don't have to go anywhere. It's just an issue of thought and intent. So you don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to think anything. You just have to have an intent. That is how we communicate. And says that he judges the intents of our hearts. Now, for instance, if somebody says to me, I'm sorry, we are full, you cannot, there are no more seats. And I just do like this in my spirit. I just say to myself, That means I'm not leaving, I'm going to get a seat, right? That's an intent, and that's a communication to your spirit, right? Or you can say, what is that? A groan that cannot be uttered, right? Or you can just don't even respond to the fact that you have been given a refusal. And when you do respond, you smile and say, thank you so much. I will be back. Right? So the issue is this. Watch somebody else immediately rush out to the place and say, oh, I have an emergency, I have to leave, I won't be coming back. There's your seat. I'm not joking. I am not joking. The time that you lose out is the time when you're back now. Continuous communication. Immediate obedience. As soon as you get a nudge, a download, then you have to decide, I'm going to act on it, right? I mean, I've had situations where the door is bolted, or the gate is locked, and something just like that happens. Somebody has to leave in an emergency. And so they leave, so I go in. Whether it's driving into a gate or going into a building or what have you. And so, immediate obedience. I remember one time, and I'm going to end with this. Let me give you the other one. Maintaining and sustaining your joy. Receiving, exercising and sharing the love. That's it. Receiving, exercising and sharing the love. I remember once I was going to this event, and I arrived up before the person. It's a very exclusive event. And I was invited by somebody, and I got there before the person arrived. And so when I appeared up, everybody's saying, who is this? Because nobody recognized me from the invitation list. And they were just about to usher me over to the receiving line, which was, I said to myself, oh no, I don't want to go there. And immediately a photographer came and pulled me and said, I'd like to have a photo moment, and just no receiving line. But guess what he did after that? Went for the managing director, who was in the receiving line, and brought him over to me to introduce him to me and to have a photo opportunity. Well, I had an intent. I said, no receiving line. And the whole evening was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And I never thought it would have turned out that when I faced my first moment. So, remember, know where you're going, know who the driver is, pay as you enter, make your contribution, and you will enjoy the ride. And you've come to the end of our program again for today, but tomorrow is another program, so don't miss tomorrow. This is how you can embrace the wealth that has been provided for you. And this is how you can have the beauty that others just always are drawn to. Have a good evening until tomorrow from Celebrate Life on reggae2reggae.com. Bye.
Saw a bird flew down this morning as if he's saying something to me. Sitting on the limb of a tree, giving me a sound of sweet melody. I guess he's trying to tell me something.